and you get to be part of helping us move forward as a community. And so I think it really engages our community, and it requires us to really make informed decisions, and for all of our, because it's really easy for a lot of the community members, having been out there, we get really myopic on our one thing we're advocates for. That's our job, to be advocates, and we get myopic. And we're not always able to see that there's an entire city that needs to be balanced in this. And this gives it context and balance for the entire community so they can really make informed decisions. So I like this idea.
Thanks. So we've got Councilmember Langer, followed by Mayor Pro Tem Jones.
Just
Yeah.
quick comment on that. I think the LBA Woods discussion, what's been missing is people talking not only what they want, but what they're willing to give up to get what they want. And I think if we can frame it in that way, then I think we can have a whole different discussion than just want, without what are we not doing.
Yeah, I agree. Mayor Pro Tem Jones. And
So-
then let's check in.
Good, and I understand we'll have an opportunity for more budget discussions later this evening.
One
Yeah.
isn't enough.
So,
Isn't the end.
Mr. Mayor, thank you for your memo. Did I miss it, or is your recommendation that we create an acquisition account somewhere between $300,000 and $1 million? That's a heck of a range. Can you get us any closer?
Well, my specific recommendation, again, is to start by seeding this account and creating a park acquisition account with the Grass Lakes money, plus plus $100,000 from REAP.
And how
Which
much
will-
Grass Lake?
230.
Yeah, 230.
Thank you.
So, so that's the actual request that I'm making for agreement tonight, with the understanding that we have more to do. And I'm willing to, as long as we create this account, I'm willing to have finance committee take it up in terms of the next steps. So is that clear?
That's helpful. Let me just comment on it, if I may. First of all, we all acknowledge the Finance Committee is going to take this up in the first quarter of 15. And there is more work to do. And I like the idea of creating an account and seeding it and getting us going in that direction. I think it's an important message to make. And I think pulling funds out of Grass Lakes development is not a bad option. Personally, I'm uncomfortable pulling the REAP funds out of pavement management. And so I'd like the opportunity to dig a little deeper on that to see if there isn't someplace else to come to more than $230,000 for this acquisition account. But that's a personal opinion. And I also think that the other two bullets on here about a Metro Parks District and about Ward Lake property are both important, but I don't think they're part of this current budget discussion, from my perspective. So, I like your concept. I think it's worthy. I have a little problem with the REAP funds moving in this direction.
And that's fine. The REAP funds, one of the things that I'm happy to do is have staff find a specific amount of money. I think we can do this. We can move all of the Grass Lake funds or any combination of things, but the most important thing, I think, is to get this thing moving. And we can add to our CFP once we have created an account. I don't want to leave the opportunity in this 2015 budget to not start this process of an acquisition, a park acquisition that is consistent with the 2% voters' utility tax. So the alignment. And I think that, I think it sets us in a good direction. So we have more discussion, obviously. We have a business meeting before us. We've got our deputy chief here. I don't know if, I don't, Steve, I'm not putting you on the spot. I'm just, if you'd like to say anything, any
About the events
yeah,
outside city?
any announcement? you wanna-
Well, about 4 o'clock, a group, we were on a national register of post-Ferguson decision events on a couple of them, and it was the day after, which is today. 4 o'clock, our crowd gathered. We had about 150 people suddenly took to the street, marched here. They had, I call it a peaceful demonstration out front. A lot of speakers. They blocked the street briefly, but it was a piece of cake to direct traffic around from our perspective. We talked to a number of leaders. They were very friendly, and they left. And when I came here a half an hour ago, we were down to about 50 of them walking on the sidewalk westbound towards Percival Landing.
Okay.
So City Hall's was opened at 6:30. We're back in business, or unless
Well, we
you.
changed that to 6:45. We're letting individuals in between now and 6:45 and 6:45 will open, because apparently there's a group of 10 that are very loud still in the area.
Okay, they broke into some groups and they're wandering around, but knock on wood, we're in good shape if this continues on this course of action.
Okay, and I just want to clarify in terms of City Hall and the status of City Hall at this point.
We are open, we're letting individuals that are coming from the meeting in now,
Okay,
and at 6:45, unless there's serious trouble, we'll open the doors for everyone.
okay, all right, okay. And so I appreciate the clarification.
shut the
Unless there's serious trouble, we'll let it.
And so I appreciate the report. I think
It's hard to miss when you got here, that's for sure.
so, Deputy Chief, thank you. Appreciate you being here. Unless there's any,
One really quick comment.
really quick comment.
Jim, are you sending this out to us? Your ranking system?
Oh, Jim.
Are you gonna send us?
I'll send you an electronic
So then we
version so you can
change
do it.
ours.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, I'll send it to you in Excel, so.
And do we have to sign ours?
in block.
Sign it.
I don't know, it's up to you, because I
Okay,
can't create a meeting, so ask go to Jane and you can.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, those are the-
Cran if you want.
Okay, folks, so, we are, we just completed our work session. We will reconvene in council chambers at 7 p.m. for tonight's Olympia City Council business meeting.
All right.
We're at recess until 7 o'clock. Thank you.